Hi YouTube. On this episode we are going to look at power. So we're going to look at USB power, power inverters, solar generators, and in this case gasoline and propane generators. We are going to do a basic overview on each right now, and then we're going to do a more detailed video after that. To start, we're going to look at USB power packs, and they're all different sizes and different features. The basic concept is there's your chargeable battery on the inside of a device. There are outputs for USB, sometimes 1, 2, maybe more, and there's an input of a USB or 110 to charge it. Then you move up to inverters. So these do not have an internal battery. They are designed to convert the 12 volt power of your car to an alternating current of 110, 120, or 220. And in this case, which I'll go over in the next video, we have 110s and USB ports. And the benefit with these is you can have small ones, large ones, but it gives you the ability, as long as you have a vehicle that's running, and even if the vehicle won't start but the battery has a charge, you can do a direct connect to the battery and you can still have electricity. So if you have something crucial you need to get power to or charge something in an emergency, these will still give you that option. Then above that, or parallel, I guess, however you're going to look at it. But for us, the next step up was a solar generator. So we did not want to go full scale. That was way out of our budget. But we did not want something small. We wanted something that could power television for a little while. We wanted to be able to run some lights in our house. We wanted to be able to charge our phones, tablets, laptops, that kind of stuff. So this is the size we went with. We chose Goal Zero because it's mainly plug and play and it's easy to use. We really like their products a lot. We like their customer service. We've called them a few times. And for us, this was the best option that we were looking at. Now, next, we have gasoline and propane is what this is. You can also get diesel and natural gas. Your cost per watt is significantly less when you go with a traditional generator. The only downside when you go with these are they're noisy, they're loud, you have to have a place to vent them. The benefit with solar is that you can set it inside. So the reason we went with this unit specifically is it gives us the most power we prefer, but it also still gives us the ability to carry it around. So we can carry this inside and plug it into a television. We can plug lights into it. The larger one that Goal Zero makes was just a little too heavy. We want to have one person be able to lift it and carry it into different areas. We also want to take this camping or car camping if we choose to. So that's why we got this. We got this generator because we wanted to run more power. We want to be able to run a refrigerator. We want to be able to run a living room with lights and the television, satellite box, coffee maker, radios, driveway sensors, all that kind of stuff. And we needed something that when there was a big draw, when that refrigerator kicks on, that we wouldn't have any issues. We also chose this one because we wanted redundancy. We wanted the ability to run propane because we have a propane grill. And gasoline is very abundant. Most people usually have a gas can sitting in their house, hopefully, a few, just in case the gas station is open. And this gives us the ability to crank it up, sit it in a well-ventilated area, and we can get power. And if we need to, this isn't huge. This is 4,400 watts, but for us, this is enough to get us up and going, keep our frozen goods and our refrigerated items from melting or from going spoiled, or from spoiling. And so that way, we feel it was more of an insurance policy because, you know, when you lose your food, you're losing food, obviously, but that's also a lot of money, you know, and that's peace of mind that you have food to eat. And when you have a full freezer, you obviously get more time because it's doing its job as that appliance. It's the more cold items you have in the freezer or refrigerator, the longer it'll stay cool without an external source. So we try and keep it as full as we can, and then we can run this just a little bit, a few hours when it's really hot and outside. And that way we can keep everything cool and frozen on top that we need to, and just keep it going a little bit longer. So in the next 4 videos, we're going to go over each one of these specifically, why we chose them, and what their benefits, what the pros and cons are of each one, in our opinion. And everyone has different opinions, and we'll go into that. So stay tuned, and each week we're going to try and put out one of the videos after this, and if people like it, then we're going to make some more, because this is a very important topic. Electricity is something we take for granted, and when it's gone, even for a short time, and even if you don't have anything serious, like a medical condition where you need any kind of medical device running, it's still just an inconvenience. And if you do have a medical device that you rely on, then it's serious and it's an emergency to you. And you need to have something to give you electricity. And even down to the most basics of, you have a cell phone, you're not home, and there might not be a catastrophic event in your region, but your phone might die. And you know, you might have family or friends you need to stay in contact with. And that's just an easy, quick way to have one of these, or even smaller, to just keep in your pack, to even just get one charge on your phone, or even half a charge. But it'll give you something to charge your phone back up, where you can send out a text or make a phone call. Or if you're in an area that has bad weather going on, it'll give you, hopefully, you know, enough power to get your phone back up to see the Weather Channel app or something like that, where you can see the radar, just to give you a little peace of mind. And at this point in time, or, you know, at the time we live, I feel that while yes, it is a convenience, this is also a necessity. And there are a lot of people that have forgotten or have not even known what it's like to not have electricity for an extended period of time. And so we need to make sure, since that does not happen, we need to be more prepared in that area than others in some cases, because when that does happen, the rarity that might be, it can change your life for a little bit or for a long time. If you have a hurricane come through and you lose power for a very extended period of time, that's life-changing. And being able to have something that you can set up some solar panels and charge up this little box, and that little box can give you a way to get what's going on around the world, you know, either on radio, you know, AM, FM, satellite radio, a portable unit, or your television. It can give you a basic power source to charge something like a dorm room refrigerator, just to keep something cool, just to have cool water while you're working. And it's really smart to have another way to power what's important to you. And so hopefully through these videos, these will give you some options. Something very inexpensive, this is also very inexpensive, up to medium price ranges. Thank you for watching.